Life isn't meant to be a cakewalk, my friends. It's not designed to hand you everything on a silver platter. But let me tell you something. The path of least resistance, the easy route, it's a trap, a big, shiny, comfortable trap that will leave you feeling empty and unfulfilled. You see, when we chase an easy life, when we shy away from challenges and hard work, we're not just taking the simple path. We're robbing ourselves of our own potential. We're cheating ourselves out of the person we could become. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever accomplished something truly meaningful without breaking a sweat? Without pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone? I bet you haven't. Because greatness doesn't come from ease. It comes from effort, from struggle, from facing your fears head on and saying, I'm stronger than this. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should make your life needlessly difficult. That's not the point. The point is to embrace the challenges that come your way, to seek out opportunities for growth, even when they're scary or uncomfortable. Because here's the truth. An easy life doesn't make you happy. It makes you complacent, it makes you soft, it dulls your edges and weakens your resolve. And before you know it, you're stuck in a rut, wondering where your dreams went, wondering why you feel so unfulfilled. But it doesn't have to be that way. You have a choice right here, right now. You can choose to step up, to push back against the allure of easy street and forge your own path. A path that's uniquely yours, filled with challenges, yes, but also filled with incredible rewards. Imagine waking up every day with a fire in your belly, with a sense of purpose that drives you forward, that makes you excited to face the day ahead. Imagine looking back on your life and feeling proud of the obstacles you've overcome, the mountains you've climbed, the person you've become. That's what happens when you reject the easy life, when you embrace the grind, the hustle, the relentless pursuit of your goals. It's not always comfortable, but I promise you it's always worth it. Now, some of you might be thinking, but what's wrong with wanting things to be easier? Why shouldn't I look for shortcuts? And I get it. We're bombarded every day with messages telling us that easier is better, that we should find hacks and quick fixes for everything from losing weight to making money. But here's the problem with that mindset. It's a lie, a dangerous lie that keeps you small, that keeps you from reaching your full potential. Because the truth is, anything worth having in this life requires effort. It requires dedication, persistence, and yes, sometimes even a little pain. Think about the people you admire most, the ones who've achieved great things, who've made a real difference in the world. Do you think they got there by taking the easy road, by avoiding challenges and staying in their comfort zone? No way. They got there by pushing themselves, by facing their fears, by doing the hard things that others weren't willing to do. And that's the secret, my friends. That's the key to unlocking your own greatness. It's not about finding an easy life. It's about finding the strength within yourself to tackle life head-on, to embrace the challenges, to see obstacles as opportunities for growth. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I'm not like those successful people. I don't have their talents or their resources. Let me stop you right there. That's just your fear talking. That's the voice of self-doubt trying to keep you small, trying to keep you safe. But safe isn't where the magic happens. Safe isn't where you discover what you're truly capable of. Safe is just another word for stagnant. You see, every single one of you has greatness within you. Every single one of you has the potential to achieve amazing things. But that potential isn't going to unlock itself. You've got to be willing to put in the work, to face your fears, to step outside your comfort zone. And yes, it's going to be hard sometimes. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to have days where you want to give up, where the easy path looks mighty tempting. But those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments where champions are made. Because here's the thing about hard work and facing challenges, it doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you. It makes you stronger, more resilient, more confident. It shows you what you're truly capable of. Think about the last time you accomplished something difficult. Remember how it felt? That sense of pride, of achievement, of knowing you overcame something tough, that feeling is priceless, and it's something you can't get from an easy life. Now, I'm not saying you need to make every single aspect of your life difficult. That's not the point. The point is to stop running from challenges and start embracing them. To see them as opportunities for growth, for learning, for becoming the best version of yourself. Because that's what this is all about. It's about becoming the person you were meant to be. It's about living up to your potential, about making the most of the incredible gifts you've been given. And let me tell you, when you start living that way, when you start pushing yourself and facing your fears, amazing things happen. Doors start to open. Opportunities appear. You start to see possibilities where before you only saw obstacles. But it all starts with a choice, your choice, right here, right now. Are you going to choose the easy path, the one that leads to mediocrity and unfulfilled potential? Or are you going to choose the path of growth, of challenge, of becoming the best version of yourself? I know it's not an easy choice. The allure of an easy life is strong. It whispers to us, promising comfort and safety. But I'm here to tell you that there's something far more valuable waiting for you on the other side of that comfort zone. There's a version of you that's stronger, braver, more capable than you ever imagined. There's a life filled with purpose, with meaning, with the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you're living up to your potential. But you've got to be willing to work for it. You've got to be willing to face your fears, to push through the tough times, to keep going when everything in you wants to quit. And I know you can do it. I know because I've seen it happen time and time again. I've seen people just like you transform their lives, achieve their dreams, become the person they always knew they could be. It starts with small steps. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. Start by challenging yourself in little ways. Take on a new project at work. Learn a new skill. Face a fear you've been avoiding. Each time you do something difficult, each time you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you're building strength. You're building confidence. You're proving to yourself that you're capable of so much more than you thought. And as you keep pushing, as you keep facing challenges and overcoming obstacles, something incredible happens. You start to crave that feeling of accomplishment. You start to seek out challenges instead of avoiding them. You become addicted to growth, to progress, to becoming better every single day. That's when life really starts to change. That's when you start to see opportunities everywhere. That's when you start to achieve things you never thought possible. But it all starts with rejecting the easy life. It starts with embracing the grind, with falling in love with the process of becoming better. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I fail? What if I try something hard and it doesn't work out? And to that I say, so what? Failure isn't the end. It's just a stepping stone on the path to success. Every great achiever has failed, many times. But you know what sets them apart? They didn't let those failures stop them. They learned from them. They got back up, dusted themselves off, and tried again. That's the mindset you need to cultivate. A mindset that sees failure not as a roadblock, but as a teacher. A mindset that understands that every setback is just setting you up for a comeback. Because here's the truth. The only real failure is giving up. The only real failure is settling for an easy life when you know you're capable of so much more. So I challenge you today, I challenge you to reject the easy path, to stop looking for shortcuts and start embracing the journey, to fall in love with the process of becoming the best version of yourself. It won't be easy. There will be days when you want to quit, when the couch looks a lot more appealing than the gym, when Netflix seems like a better option than working on your goals. But in those moments, I want you to remember why you started. Remember the person you're working to become. Remember the dreams you're fighting for. And most importantly, remember this, you are capable of so much more than you realize. You have strengths you haven't even tapped into yet. You have potential that's just waiting to be unleashed. But it's up to you to unleash it. It's up to you to choose growth over comfort, progress over ease, becoming over settling. And when you make that choice, when you commit to the path of growth and challenge, amazing things start to happen. You start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. You start to feel a sense of purpose and direction that you've never experienced before. You start to become the person you were always meant to be. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a smooth ride. Life has a way of throwing curveballs when we least expect them. But when you're committed to growth, when you've embraced the challenge of becoming your best self, those curveballs don't knock you down. They just give you another opportunity to show how strong you've become. Think about the people in your life who inspire you, the ones who've achieved great things, who've overcome incredible odds. Do you think they got there by taking the easy road, by avoiding challenges and staying in their comfort zone? No way. They got there by pushing themselves, by facing their fears, by doing the hard things that others weren't willing to do. And that's exactly what I'm challenging you to do, to push yourself, to face your fears, to do the hard things that you know will move you closer to your goals. Because here's the thing, the satisfaction you get from overcoming a challenge, from achieving something you once thought impossible, it's unlike anything else. It's a feeling that no amount of easy living can ever give you. It's the feeling of knowing you're living up to your potential, of knowing you're becoming the person you were meant to be. And let me tell you, once you get a taste of that feeling, you'll never want to go back to the easy life. You'll start craving challenges. You'll start seeking out opportunities for growth. You'll become addicted to progress. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but I'm not special. I'm just an ordinary person. I can't do extraordinary things. And to that I say, nonsense. Every extraordinary achievement in history was made by an ordinary person who decided to push themselves beyond their limits. You are capable of extraordinary things. You have greatness within you. But that greatness isn't going to reveal itself while you're sitting on the couch taking the easy road. It's going to reveal itself when you're in the trenches, when you're facing your fears, when you're pushing yourself to do things you never thought possible. And here's the beautiful thing. As you start to embrace challenges, as you start to push yourself, you'll find that you're inspiring others to do the same. Your journey of growth and self-improvement doesn't just change you. It changes the people around you. You become a living example of what's possible when someone decides to reject the easy life and embrace the path of growth and challenge. Think about that for a moment. By choosing to push yourself, by choosing to face your fears and overcome obstacles, you're not just changing your own life. You're potentially changing the lives of everyone around you. That's the power you have. That's the impact you can make. But it all starts with a choice, your choice. So you choose the easy life, the life of comfort and mediocrity, the life where you never quite live up to your potential? Or will you choose the path of growth, the path of challenge and triumph, the path that leads to becoming the best version of yourself? I know it's not an easy choice. The allure of an easy life is strong, it's comfortable, it's safe, but it's also empty. It's unfulfilling. It leaves you wondering what might have been if you'd only had the courage to push yourself. Don't let that be your story. Don't let fear of discomfort keep you from achieving greatness. Don't let the easy life make you lazy and complacent. Instead, choose to embrace the challenges. Choose to face your fears. Choose to push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. Because when you do that, when you commit to the path of growth and self-improvement, you open up a world of possibilities. You start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. You start to believe in yourself in a way you never have before. And that belief, that confidence that comes from knowing you can handle whatever life throws at you, it's priceless. It's the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. So I challenge you today. I challenge you to look at your life and ask yourself, where am I taking the easy road? Where am I avoiding challenges because they're uncomfortable? Where am I settling for less than I'm capable of? And then I challenge you to make a change. To take one step, however small, towards embracing challenge and growth. Maybe it's signing up for that class you've been putting off. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Maybe it's setting a goal that scares you a little. Whatever it is, take that step. And then take another, and another. Before you know it, you'll be on a path of growth and achievement that you never thought possible. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. You just have to be willing to take that first step, to make that first choice to embrace challenge over comfort. And as you do, as you start to push yourself and face your fears, you'll discover something amazing. You'll discover that you're capable of so much more than you ever imagined. You'll discover strengths you didn't know you had. You'll discover a resilience that will carry you through any challenge. But most importantly, you'll discover the incredible feeling of living up to your potential, of knowing that you're becoming the person you were always meant to be. That feeling, my friends, is worth every ounce of effort. It's worth every moment of discomfort. It's worth every challenge you'll face along the way. Because at the end of the day, we're not here to live an easy life. We're here to live a meaningful life, a life of purpose. A life where we push ourselves to be better every single day. And that kind of life, that life of growth and challenge and achievement, it's available to every single one of you. But you've got to be willing to reach for it. You've got to be willing to push past the discomfort, to face your fears, to do the hard things that others aren't willing to do. So I ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to reject the easy life and embrace the path of growth? Are you ready to push yourself beyond what you thought was possible? Are you ready to become the person you were always meant to be? Because if you are, if you're willing to make that choice, to take that first step, I promise you, amazing things are waiting for you. A life beyond your wildest dreams is waiting for you. But it all starts with a choice, your choice. Your choice right here, right now. Will you choose the easy life? Or will you choose greatness? The decision is yours, and I believe in you. I believe that you have what it takes to choose greatness, to push yourself to become the best version of yourself. So go out there and prove me right. Go out there and show the world what you're capable of. Go out there and live a life that inspires others to push themselves, to face their fears, to achieve their dreams. Because that's what you're capable of. That's the power you have within you. And remember, every time you face a challenge, every time you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you're not just changing your circumstances, you're changing yourself, you're becoming stronger, more resilient, more capable. You're becoming the person you were always meant to be. So embrace the challenges, welcome the obstacles, see them not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth, because that's exactly what they are. And as you start living this way, you'll find that life takes on a new meaning. You'll find a sense of purpose and fulfillment that no easy life could ever provide. You'll find that you're not just existing, you're truly living. You're growing, you're achieving, you're becoming. And that, my friends, is what life is all about. So I challenge you one last time, reject the easy life. Embrace the challenges, push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. Because when you do, when you commit to this path of growth and self-improvement, you'll discover a version of yourself that you never knew existed. A version that's stronger, braver, more capable than you ever imagined. And that version of you, that best version of yourself, is waiting for you. It's calling out to you. All you have to do is answer the call. So what are you waiting for? The time is now. The opportunity is here. The choice is yours. Choose greatness. Choose growth. Choose to become the person you were always meant to be. Because when you do, when you make that choice and commit to that path, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The horizons of your potential expand infinitely when you embrace challenge and growth. Every obstacle you overcome, every fear you face, becomes a stepping stone to greater heights. Imagine waking up each day with a fire in your belly, eager to tackle whatever comes your way. Not because it's easy, but precisely because it isn't. You've developed a hunger for growth that can't be satisfied by coasting through life. This mindset shift is transformative, turning everyday struggles into opportunities for self-improvement. As you continue in this path, you'll notice changes not just in your achievements, but in your very character. Resilience becomes your backbone, determination your fuel. The person you're becoming doesn't shy away from difficulty. They lean into it knowing that on the other side lies growth. This journey isn't about reaching a final destination. There is no endpoint to personal development. Instead, it's about falling in love with the process of becoming. Each day presents new chances to push your boundaries, to learn, to evolve. And with each step forward, your confidence grows, your skills sharpen, and your impact on the world deepens. Think about the ripple effects of your transformation. As you reject complacency and embrace challenge, you inspire those around you. Your actions speak louder than words, showing others what's possible when you commit to personal growth. Friends, family, colleagues, they'll witness your journey and be moved to embark on their own. But let's be clear, this path isn't always smooth. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when the temptation to take the easy route feels overwhelming. These moments are crucial. They're the crossroads where you decide who you're going to be. Will you fall back into old patterns of comfort and mediocrity? Or will you push through knowing that growth awaits on the other side? In these moments, remember why you started. Recall the fire that first ignited within you when you decided to reject the easy life. Let that memory fuel you, propelling you forward even when the path seems steep. As you progress, you'll discover that the challenges you once found daunting now feel manageable. This isn't because the challenges have become easier. It's because you become stronger. Your capacity for handling difficulty has expanded. What once seemed impossible now feels within reach. This growth isn't limited to any single area of your life. As you cultivate this mindset of embracing challenge, you'll find it permeates every aspect of your existence. Your relationships deepen as you're no longer afraid to have difficult conversations. Your career advances as you willingly take on projects that stretch your abilities. Your personal goals, once distant dreams, start to materialize as you consistently push yourself towards them. But perhaps the most profound change happens within. The way you see yourself transforms. No longer are you the person who shies away from difficulty. You've become someone who rises to meet challenges head-on. This shift in self-perception is powerful, opening doors you never thought possible. As your journey continues, you'll find that your definition of challenging evolves. What once seemed like a monumental task now feels like a warm-up. This isn't a sign that you should rest on your laurels. It's an invitation to set your sights even higher. There are always new mountains to climb, new skills to master, new ways to grow. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. There will be setbacks, moments of frustration, times when you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. But even in these moments, you're growing. You're learning resilience, developing grit, building the mental toughness that will serve you for the rest of your life. As you continue to push yourself, you'll discover reserves of strength you never knew you had. You'll surprise yourself with your ability to persevere in the face of adversity. This self-discovery is one of the most rewarding aspects of choosing the path of growth over the easy life. Your perspective on failure will shift dramatically. Where once you might have seen failure as something to be avoided at all costs, you now recognize it as an essential part of the growth process. Each failure becomes a lesson, a chance to refine your approach, to come back stronger and more knowledgeable. This mindset carries over into how you approach learning. You become a perpetual student, always eager to acquire new knowledge and skills. The world transforms into your classroom, every experience an opportunity to learn and grow. This curiosity, this thirst for knowledge, keeps you young at heart and sharp of mind. As you continue on this path, you'll find that your impact on the world grows. By constantly pushing yourself to be better, to do more, you naturally lift up those around you. Your growth inspires others, creating a positive ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate circle. The challenges you choose to take on become bigger, more meaningful. You start to tackle problems that have a real impact on your community, your society, perhaps even the world at large. This is the power of personal growth. It expands not just your abilities, but your vision of what's possible. Your relationship with discomfort evolves. Where once you might have run from it, you now recognize it as a signal that you're on the right track. Discomfort becomes a familiar friend, a sign that you're pushing your boundaries and growing. As you continue to embrace challenge and reject the easy life, you'll find that your sense of fulfillment deepens. The satisfaction that comes from overcoming obstacles, from pushing through when things get tough, is unmatched. It's a feeling that no amount of easy living can provide. Your resilience in the face of adversity becomes legendary. People marvel at your ability to stay calm and focused when things get tough. What they don't see is the countless hours you've spent cultivating this skill, the many challenges you've faced and overcome. Your definition of success evolves. It's no longer about external validation or material possessions. Success becomes about personal growth, about becoming a better version of yourself each day. This shift in perspective brings a deep sense of peace and contentment, even as you continue to strive and push yourself. As you progress on this journey, you become a beacon of inspiration for others. People are drawn to your energy, your drive, your unwavering commitment to growth. Without even trying, you become a leader, showing others what's possible when you refuse to settle for an easy life. Your capacity for handling stress increases dramatically. What once would have sent you into a tailspin now barely registers as a blip on your radar. This isn't because your life has become easier. It's because you become stronger, more resilient, better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. The compound effect of your daily choices becomes apparent. Each small decision to embrace challenge over comfort, to push yourself just a little bit further, adds up over time. The person you are today is the result of thousands of these choices, each one a step towards becoming your best self. Your self-discipline becomes unshakable. The habit of choosing growth over comfort, of doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel, becomes ingrained. This self-discipline spills over into every area of your life, improving everything from your health to your relationships to your career. As you continue on this path, you'll find that your fear of the unknown diminishes. The unfamiliar, once a source of anxiety, becomes exciting. You've faced so many challenges, overcome so many obstacles that you know you can handle whatever comes your way. Your ability to adapt to change skyrockets. In a world that's constantly evolving, this adaptability becomes your superpower. You're not just able to weather changes, you thrive on them, seeing each shift as an opportunity for growth. And the way you approach problems transforms. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you break challenges down into manageable pieces. You've developed a toolkit of strategies for overcoming obstacles, and you apply these skills with confidence. Your emotional intelligence grows alongside your other abilities. As you navigate challenges and push your boundaries, you become more attuned to your own emotions and those of others. This emotional awareness serves you well in all areas of life. from your personal relationships to your professional interactions. The momentum you've built becomes a force of its own. The habit of growth, of constantly pushing yourself, creates a positive feedback loop. Each challenge you overcome makes you stronger, more confident, better equipped to face the next one. As you continue on this journey of growth and self-improvement, remember that the path itself is the reward. The person you're becoming, the strength you're developing, the impact you're making, these are the true measures of success. The easy life may be tempting, but the rewards of embracing challenge and pushing yourself are immeasurable. Keep going, keep growing, keep becoming the best version of yourself. The world is waiting to see what you'll achieve next.